The broadcast of the regular meeting of the Zoning Board of Adjustment will now begin.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this live broadcast of our virtual meeting today, August 27th, 2020. This meeting includes the remote participation of members as authorized under Minnesota statutes section 13D.021 due to the declared local health pandemic. For the record, my name is Matt Perry and I'm chair of the Zoning Board of Adjustment. I'll now call this meeting to order and ask the clerk to call the roll so that we may verify the presence of quorum.
Cooper. Finlayson.
Aye.
Hutchins.
Aye.
Johannesson.
Aye.
Ogiba.
Here.
Here.
Sandberg.
Here.
Boxley.
Aye.
Wang.
Here.
8 members.
Thank you. With that, we will proceed to our agenda, a copy of which was posted for public access to the city's legislative information management system, available at LIMS, that's lims.minneapolis.gov. Is there a motion to approve this agenda?
So move, Finlayson.
Is there a second?
Second, Softly.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Finlayson.
Aye.
Hutchins.
Aye.
Johannesson.
Aye.
Ogiba.
Yes.
Perry.
Aye.
Sandberg.
Aye.
Boxley.
Aye.
Wang.
Aye.
That's 8 yeas.
Okay, that motion passes and the agenda is approved. I believe all the board members have seen a copy of the minutes from the August 13th, 2020 Zoning Board of Adjustment meeting. Is there a motion to approve?
So move, Finlayson.
Second, Sandberg.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Finlayson.
Aye.
Hutchins.
Aye.
Johannesson.
Aye.
Ogiba.
Yes.
Perry.
Aye.
Sandberg.
Aye.
Boxley.
Aye.
Aye.
That's 8 yeas.
That motion passes. The minutes from the Zoning Board of Adjustment meeting on August 13th, 2020 are approved. Mr. Ellis, are there any petitions or communications?
Chair Perry, members of the board, following up on an appeal of the decision of the Board of Adjustment for 2209 and 2211 Portland Avenue. The BIZ committee did grant the appeal, approving the variances to a garage at those properties, an attached one that covered both properties. Just needed to make findings 2 and 3 if you're curious. The findings were that it met the spirit and intent of the ordinance by providing the required off-street parking stalls and exterior storage space, and the garage itself met all base requirements for height and floor area. And with regard to finding 3, they said it will not alter the essential character of the area. The area is highly varied in built form. And then it won't present a detriment to health, safety, or welfare due to the conditions on site. The arrangement of the existing house and neighboring houses will provide the natural surveillance of the surroundings that we seek in code. And they are proposing to clear a little bit of vegetation as part of the construction of the garage, which will improve vehicle sightlines. So those were the findings that they made in in granting the appeal. So.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. Are there any questions of Mr. Ellis on that appeal that was heard? I see none or hear none. Thank you. Okay, let's review the agenda today. I'll read the agenda number and the address of the project and state whether it's slated for consent, continuance, withdrawal, return, or discussion. I'll talk about what consent items are. These are items that will be passed without discussion by the board. We will be adhering to the staff recommendation found on your agenda under that item's recommended motion section. Any applicable conditions will be listed in the same section. If you agree with this recommendation, including any applicable conditions, you need to do nothing and the board will pass it as recommended. Please check in with the staff member assigned to that item if you have any questions following the decision. If you disagree with the recommendation, please indicate you'd like to speak against the item when I ask, and we'll put it on the discussion agenda. So let's look at the recommended dispositions for the two land use requests that we have today. Agenda item number 5 is 3418 Waveland Terrace, and staff is recommending this item for consent. Is there anyone on the phone who would like to speak against this item, or any board member who would like to pull it? I'm hearing no one. Agenda item number 6 is 420 Penn Avenue South. Staff is recommending this item for consent as well. Is there anyone to speak against this item, or any board member who would like to pull it? I'm not hearing from anybody. So let's review the items on the agenda for consent. They are items number 5 and number 6. Is there a motion to adopt this item on consent?
So moved, Finlayson.
Second, Sandberg.
Is there any discussion on the motion? And that's for both of these items. Will the clerk please call the roll? And Ms. Blandford, I'll just mention that you're cutting in and out when you're doing the roll call.
I apologize for that. I'm not sure what's causing it. We did do a microphone test just before the meeting. I don't have an alternate set of headphones, but I'll be sure to bring them for the next meeting, and I'll call the roll more slowly to make sure that everyone, hopefully that helps me being heard. With that, Finlayson?
Aye.
Hutchins?
Aye.
Johannesson?
Aye.
Ogiba?
Yes.
Sandberg?
Aye.
Softly?
Aye.
Wang?
Aye.
7 yeas.
And with that, the motion passes. So if you were here for agenda item numbers 5 or 6, your land use requests are approved. Good luck with your projects. Finally, to conclude this meeting, I want to note that we've completed all the items on the agenda for this meeting that, as I said, were on the agenda. Are there any comments or items that members or staff would like to bring up at this point? I'm seeing there's no new or old business from staff. Anybody on the board? Okay, if not, without objection, I will declare this meeting adjourned. Our next meeting will be September 17th, 2020. Thank you, everyone.